What's going on, dudes? It's your boy Andy Matrix. I'm back at it again, and I wanted to cover this news for the simple fact that everything that Elon Musk touches, it makes things better. It makes things better. There's people that want Elon Musk to buy YouTube because the top the top websites where like people go to get their information from. It's the main website it's YouTube for video, and I think it was Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, but Elon owns Twitter, right? I mean the crazy people still got Facebook and Instagram, but they used to use Twitter, to influence the media and influence people. But now Elon Musk made it into an all free speech platform.
Hello, this is Yami Yugi from Yu-Gi-Oh! And make sure to subscribe to Andy Matrix's channel. Now on with the show.
Right? And I really hope that Elon decides to buy YouTube, you know. But let's go ahead and read what he says here because it looks like he wants to start his own game studio here at Forbes.com. It says Elon Musk says he'll make an AI game studio to make games great again. And by make games great again, what that means is that he wants to take out all the DEI nonsense from gaming. All the PC stuff, all the DEI. He wants to, really, really change things up. You know what I mean? It says Elon Musk has recently inserted himself into gaming culture wars, bemoaning what he and others believe are woke portions of the market. Now, Elon, a gamer himself, says that he's starting to own. So he's starting his own AI-based game studio to make games great again. In a quote tweet of a follower saying that developers and game journalists have been ideologically captured. Says too many game studios that are owned. Oh, here he says too many game studios that are owned by massive corporations. Yeah, that's exactly what's happened. Like the game studios, they're owned by big corporations. Like recently, Microsoft bought out Bethesda and a whole bunch of other studios, right? And when they're owned by these big corporations, a lot of these studios they lose their creativity because now they have to bend over and take it in the behind by DEI and Sweet Baby Inc. and whatever other whatever other agenda pusher is trying to do, right? It says this, of course, raises many questions about the viability of such a project, even with Musk's vast resources. Despite his accomplishment, many of his predictions and ideas don't exactly come to pass. His past claim that everyone would soon be using X as a banking app, for instance, comes to mind. And the reason why he wants to do that is because was it I think it was Waymo in China. Waymo in China is basically the Twitter of China, and it's used as a social media website, banking app, messaging app, everything app. You can literally do a lot of things on Way. I think video. I'm not sure if video is also a thing there, but you can live stream. There's just so many things you can do there. You know. So it says what exactly is AI gaming studio consists of an unclear, given that yes, AI certainly has taken off in many fields, but it has been rejected widespread use in gaming, and even hints of it in game art or storytelling have been roundly rejected by both players and developers themselves. A central question would also be how many game developers would want to head over to an Elon run AI centric game studios. The central premise here is odd, where he laments that too many game studios are owned by massive corporations. Musk himself is the richest man in the world. AI raised $6 billion in Series B funding and $40 billion in Electronic Arts. Yeah, so he wants to change a lot of things because Elon Musk, although he's a corpo, he has his own corporations. He understands that when corporations get involved with certain things, they ruin things. Like, especially in creative endeavors like movies, TV shows, video games, all those things require a creative mind. corporations come in and say, no, you can't do this, you can't do that, you can't do this, you can't do that. What ends up happening is that the creators get pissed off and they just say, you know what, whatever. The good creators leave and then they hire all these people that, they do things to push agendas. And thus, so you see something like the new Lord of the Rings, was it Rings of Power? They look ugly. The series just looks cheap and ugly, despite of it being like almost $1 billion. And you take a look at something like the old Lord of the Rings. It looks very fancy. It looks absolutely beautiful, stunning, from the costume designs to the locations to the magic to everything. And it was done at a lower budget than the Rings of Power. It's because the new people that are running that are running things, the new creators, the new employees, the new talent is not very talented, right? And is hired by these people. So he wants to make games great again. He wants to make games sexy again by removing all this corporate influence and allowing the creators to create. That's what I am assuming. That's what I'm assuming because that's how gaming used to be. That's how gaming used to be. So hopefully that is what he means, right? Just removing a lot of corporate influence and corporate control. The corporations can make money off of it, but for God's sake, let the creators create something that is not PC, not DEI. He says here, as for what a not woke, not ideologically captured game might look like, who knows what the standards are there. This year, the games held up as meeting that criteria are ones like Stellar Blade, the first Descendant, and Black Myth Wukong, though those were very much played by gamers with a range of ideological positions or a lack of thereof. Yeah, a lack of thereof, because Black Myth Wukong is Chinese. It was not DEI. There was no DEI in that game. First Descendant, Korean, not DEI. And Stellar Blade, also Korean. And I made a video saying that Asian video games are gonna conquer. Asian video games are doing so much better than the American stuff because they're giving people what they want instead of pushing the agenda. So, Elon Musk Gaming Studios. You know what? I'm up for it. I like Twitter has become so much better after Elon Musk bought it. If I hope that he buys YouTube, and I hope his gaming studio goes very well. That's going to be it for this video, guys. Whatever your thoughts are, make sure to comment below, like this video, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell for future notifications. It's your boy, Andy Matrix. Godspeed, baby.